Students, can you hear me? Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Last class we have discussed about some standard index number. Okay, so I think this is something I have skipped, so you can just verify your answers with the help of your friends. Let us write down a little bit theory of that yesterday class. Okay, that we have seen how to solve the problem, and let's see in this session how to write all theoretical part of your standard index numbers. Okay, so we can just take down some standard. I will just use short form index number. Some so we have some standard index number. Okay, and I will tell you that when at what situations you're going to use this some standard index number. Usually, when you come across the problem where you are assigning the weights, remember you have assigning the weights. Like I can give the example of like this one, or you can say like this one. Okay, so the criteria is given that when you have more percentage, according to that preference, you can assign these weights. Okay, but these weights are varying from person to person. These weights are varying person to person. So if I say, for example, if I have given two choice, one will be FC and one will be mathematics. So some students may like FC will be more as compared to the mathematics or as compared to the history paper. Okay, so 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 every students having the different opinion or different weight, and if everybody having the different weightage to given particular commodities or items, so everybody get the different index number. Okay, and if everybody will get the different index number, then their conclusion might be different for everyone. Okay. So to remove those type of problems, one can always use some standard index number which is listed here. Maybe I think that we have already discussed, so I will just going to paste some of the part of that so that we can use it that method. So the first method is nothing but Laspre method. Okay, so just give me a few seconds. So method is like this. I hope you can able to see this. So the first method I will be say Laspre's price index number. So here you can say here the relative importance. So that means what I'm trying to say, the weight which I'm going to assign of commodity is decided by the quantity of the commodity consumed consumed in the base year in the base year. Okay, that is I would say W is equal to Q0. Okay, I may use this shortcut, or I can just use this one. Let's try to paste this one if it is possible. Q0. Okay, that is substituting this value of W in the formula of, I'll just give the formula of that. In this way, I will be simply say this is P01 is equal to, this would be the W part. Remember, I think you remember this formula. So if you simply substitute the W, replace it by base year, you will be get less price index. Okay. So notationally, how we define? Therefore, I can say less price index number is denoted by, this is the formula, and given by, so this is the formula. Again, one can use it. So I hope you can understand this formula, and this is your first method. So when you're going to replace, the quantity consumed in the base year, base means Q naught. Okay, base means Q naught. So if my quantity, that is your W, if it is consumed base year, that is basically your less price index the definition, and that is given by using this formula, summation P1 upon P0. You can multiply Q naught. I hope it is clear to all. Then we have another method which I think we have just discussed, so I will just copy and paste this one. Second method is basically Paasche method. So what Paasche method says, I will try to modify this one, whether you can see or not. Let's see. What Paasche method says, oh, just a minute, something wrong happened. Yeah. So this is your Paasche method. Paasche method says, here the relative importance of commodity is decided by the quantity of consumed in the current year. Okay, because we are replacing that W by Q1, right? We are replacing that is by Q1. So hence this is going to be simply Q1. Okay, and the formula is going to be the same. Therefore, I will be say here the Paasche or simply it is, you can call it purchase price index number, is denoted by, you know the definitions. So again, I'm just going to replace this is by, oh sorry, this is by P. So this is by P and this is by P. Simply this would be your Q1 and this would be your Q1. I hope it is clear to all. I hope it is clear to all. Anyone having any question related to first two definitions, let me know first of all. Instead of this is the base year, you need to be replaced by current year. Only this much difference is there in your definition number 2. Any question, anyone? Go to chat box, write down if you have any questions. Okay, no questions. Fine, let's go ahead. So you can just verify like your answer, like last time questions. I think I have just given one problem for the practice. You can just verify that questions among yourself so that there would not be any discrepancy or answers. Okay, so that you can just check here. Fine, let's go ahead. Let's go to the third definition. Basically, third definitions. Usually, what the definitions I have again? I think it was Darvish-Bowles method. Okay, let's take down this definition. So what exactly it is definition? What exactly this is a definition? This definition is regarding the, I will be simply say, we are taking the averages of the two values, right? Averages of the Lasprey price index number and I can say Pasteur price index number, right? So that is the third definition. So I will just going to put it that in form. So that method is this one. So this is the third method. The third method is Darvish and Bowles. See the spelling properly. Darvish, Bowles, price index number, and as I said, it is the average of. It is the average of Lasprey and Pasteur. So we will simply write down. It is the arithmetic mean of, I will just copy this one. Just simply copy this one. Lasprey price index number and Pasteur price index number. It is denoted by P01 power to DB, Darvish-Bowles. So first letter of D, Darvish, and the first letter of Bowles, which is D, and given by and given by this one. So I'll just bold it all parts so that you can just have look on that. So even the later on, you can just substitute these values. Sorry, you can simply substitute these answers like P01 ka value, you can substitute here. Or if you just no need to substitute, you can keep it as it is. No problem at all. Like you have the values of this one, P01 Lasprey ka, which is this one. You can substitute here, or Pasteur's ka, you have an index number, you can substitute here. or if you do not want, you can keep it as it is. There is no problem because it is based on the calculations part. Like once you computed these two, automatically this you can calculate, no problem at all. So this is your third method. Now let's go to the next method, which is I think it was Ageworth and Marshall method. Let's put down this one. So what actually this Ageworth and Marshall method says, in this method, usually you consider the average of two quantities. Average of, you're considering the average of, I will be say, let's call the current price, current quantity, average of current quantity. Just a minute. So this is the method number 4. So it is Ageworth / Marshall method, or Marshall price index number. So this method is basically suggests that you consider, okay, it is suggested that the weights, you're considering that weights, right, G, weights, that is W, be taken as the arithmetic mean of you know this Q0 and Q1, Q0 and Q1. Oops, something is happened here. Q0 and Q1. So when you just consider the average of Q0, Q1 become a W, that means what you can say about that? What you can say? Can you say W is equal to what? Is that W become what? W would be, it is simply the Q0 plus Q1 divided by 2, because you're saying it is an arithmetic mean of Q0, Q1. So when you are considering the arithmetic mean of current quantity, or I will say base year quantity, their average, that is replaced in Ageworth and Marshall method in the case of weight. So weight will be assigned always average values of current year and base year. Whereas you can see here in the first method, you have assigned the weight is W, which is W is equal to Q0. In second method, you have assigned the weight is Q1. In third method, you're taking the average of these two methods. But in the fourth method, you are taking the average of these quantities. That means that I am just simply adding their numerator with the numerator and denominator with the denominator. Okay, so this is actually the formula I will be say. Once you substitute W, when you just substitute W in this case, like here, and if you simplify that, you may get the same answer as you can see here. So this is just simply addition of your numerator with the numerator and denominator with the denominator. If you just look at this, just see this plus this. Is that same? I hope you can verify this. So you can just go through that. And then finally, we have a last method, which was Fisher method. Next method is Fisher method. Just give me 1 minute, guys. So the next method is a Fisher method. In Fisher method, usually I will be say that it is the you have considered the square root of that. Okay, so I will be not say square root. I will be simply say it is the geometric mean. This is the basically a geometric mean of Laspre price index number and Pasteur price index number. So what is the definition? It is the geometric mean. It is the geometric mean of this, and it is denoted by, I hope here I have not written everything, but you can understand this is that is this one. I will be say that is this one. Denoted by and given by. So you have to follow the same procedure as you have done it for all the methods. Similarly, this one also. So since we have the formula, so I tried to write it down in terms of like it is going to be helpful for you. So as I said, it is the average of that values and it is denoted by, and it is denoted by this one. And given by this one. Any question, anyone related to the, I will be simply say in the terms of formulas, anyone. If you have any questions, go to chat box and write down if you have any questions. If there's no questions, you can write small and we can go ahead. we have total 40 students. So I want response at least 50% so that we can go ahead. Because that is all formula is quite important, because if you don't know about that, then only that means you cannot do further tasks, because it is going to be difficult for you. It is going to be difficult for you. So if you have any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, we can simply go ahead. No problem at all. Because the whole thing is now we have to going to replace in terms of quantity. In terms of quantity. So that is I'm going to give you as a homework. That is I'm going to give the homework. But how to do it, I will tell you in this session. I will tell you in this session. Okay. As the term says, it is the quantity. As the term says, it is quantity. Can you tell me what could be the definition of quantity? I will say quantity index number by using simple weighted aggregate method. Anyone? You can speak if you cannot write, no problem at all. What I'm trying to say, what is the formula for this one? It is nothing but price index number. I will say the weighted price index number. This is the formula using the weighted average method. So when you have the weighted average method, I am using the formula summation P1W divided by summation P0W. So can you tell what could be quantity index number using the weighted aggregate method? What could be that? Is that Q1 upon Q0 and then multiply W with W? So what is the formula? Can I say it is summation Q1 upon summation Q0? This is the formula for quantity 0, 1. It's a simple simple weighted average, right? Simple weighted average. So using simple weighted average formula, see the formula which I have given before that, that is all going to be everywhere. Have to replace it by P0 replaced by Q0. See for this example, for example, you have done simple aggregate method, but these are the methods under price index number. These are the methods under price index number. Can you write same formula under quantity index numbers? Same. It is going to be same. So wherever you have P0, P1, you replace by Q0. Means I will simply say जहाँ पे P है वहाँ पे Q लिखो. That's it. ये सब 1, 0 सब same रहेगा आपका. So what could be this one? Q1 upon Q0. Summation Q1 upon summation Q0. Using simple aggregate method. Using simple average of price relative method, what could be their formula? Summation I upon n. ये सेम ही रहेगा आपका, but the way you are finding it is different. जो I आप जो निकालते हैं, this I will be different. It is Q1 upon Q0. Q1 upon Q0. That means wherever P, you have to replace it by Q. And you have to write down similarly for all the methods. Usually they ask for only standard, I will be say standard index number. Okay. So these are the standard index number. तो स्टैंडर्ड इंडेक्स नंबर में लैस्प्रे का आपका क्वांटिटी के लिए क्या होगा? ओके, सो दैट इज आई एम गोइंग टू बी गिव इन दिस here only, so that you can understand how this can be the formulas are written. So as I said, quantity index number will be denoted by Q01 because here price is denoted by P01 LA. Similarly, quantity will be denoted by Q01 LA is equal to, what is that? What is the usual definition? What is the usual definition? It is Q1 upon Q0, right? Usual definition. And in this case, you have to multiply by P0, P0. सी यहाँ पे क्या मल्टीप्लाई किया था क्वांटिटी के टाइम पे, करंट यू आर मल्टीप्लाइंग क्वांटिटी कंज्यूम्ड इन द बेस ईयर, सिमिलरली क्वांटिटी कंज्यूम्ड बट हियर प्राइस कंज्यूम्ड एज अ वेट। तो आपका जो यहाँ पे क्वांटिटी ऑफ कमोडिटी कंज्यूम्ड in the base year बोल रहा है ना, it will be price of commodity consumed in the base year, right? Only this much difference is there, guys, and the whole thing is going to be the same. Similarly, you can write down this one, which is a Q01P, which is going to be summation. As I mentioned, Q1 upon Q0 will be as it is. You have to multiply here. You multiply P0 P0. You have to multiply here P1 P1. And the rest task, I think, based on your these two definitions. So if you know properly, you can write down this one, you can write down this one, you can write down this one. Okay, so I'm just going to simply give this one. You can work on that and you can get the answer for the same. I hope this is very, very simple. Only thing is that if you're thinking logically, conceptually, you can do it by own. There could not be any difficulties writing in the notations, because here everything will be the based on how and what the term you are writing, what notations you are writing. So if you simply replace that, I will be say P ke badle Q and Q ke badle P, everything goes wrong. Okay, so just add these two quantities. So it is summation, I will be say summation P0 Q1 P0 Q1 plus summation P1 Q1, whole thing divided by summation Q0 P0 Q1 Q0 plus P1 Q0. Multiply with. Similarly, you can define for this one also. Or here I can even I can just introduce one more entries also. This is Q01 Fisher is equal to, as I said, it is a geometric mean of last price index number and the first price index number. I may write 01 last price and 01 last. This one also correct. And when you simplify this one, the what is the formula? Remember, it was summation P0 Q1 upon summation P0 Q0 multiply with 100. Okay, that is in square root into this one, which is the, I think this one, summation Q1 multiply by summation Q1 Q0. But you can see into multiply 100 is here also, into multiply 100 is here also, because the formula will be like that. So whenever we have a 200 in square root, we can pull out and that is going to be 100 out. So hence you may get these type of answers also. So as I said, while doing the calculations based on these index numbers are very, very useful, okay, so you can always do the checking also based on the given these two numbers, okay, based on given these two numbers, because that is a very, very important task. You can able to do it. So as I said, I have given one question which was based on your I can say a last price index number. You will consider that 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 question once again and compute quantity index number also. I think that is the questions basically based on in your I will be say in your problem, like in your practicals. So you can have always a cross checking with that practicals problem. Okay, or or if you want, I may give another another problem based on that. So just let me search if I have any other questions based on that.
सर एक्सक्यूज मी सर
Yeah, tell me.
सर इससे पहले का सर ये वाला नोट्स में सुना सर मेरा बुक असल में खो गया है
Sorry,
नहीं
I can. Sorry.
सर ये जो आपने कहा है अभी और उसके पहले का जो आपने कहा ना उसका नोट्स भेजना सर मेरा बुक खो गया है सर नहीं मिल रहा है
कौन सा notes? I didn't get it. This one. ये
हाँ सर इस नहीं सर मतलब कि इससे पहले का जो कराया है ना आपने आज का छोड़ के इससे पहले का वो सर मांग रहा हूँ
ये वाला सब किया है. Yeah, this is I
सर
think
आपका आवाज नहीं है
this is I have already uploaded in YouTube. Okay, so let me just finish this quantity वाला concepts ना. ये 3 methods हो जाता है ना, तो इसको मैं upload करता हूँ ये part को पूरा. Okay. Am I audible? Yeah, am I audible or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any other questions? Anyone? Let me know. Or you can put in chat box also. No problem. I will going to see. See, once let me just finish this. I will be say 3 methods or 3 types of index number. Usually, that 3 types will be include price, quantity, and values. Okay. So once these three types will be get over, I'm going to upload this whatever materials in your GC also. And I think till yesterday I have uploaded the YouTube. You can watch your watch your video like index number videos on YouTube also. Okay, but definitely I'm going to share with this. Don't worry about this. Okay, so let me just finish this first. This all blank will be there, so you can fill it. That task you can do it. I think so. That is regarding the I think quantity. So you may understand. I'm not going to give all details of this, but if it is asked in your examination, like define the quantity index number for last spray, so आपको definition same देना है. You have to write the definition like this only. And you know, I have made changes. The price you are replacing, the price of commodities consumed in the base year, which is W is equal to P0. Okay, that much changes will be there. And similarly, you can do it for quantity also. So quantity part I'm just leaving with you so that you can finish those type. So I will be say let me just see what is the type I have given here. This is 1 is done. 2 will do to it. 2 will be your quantity part. 2 will be your I'll just say quantity index numbers. Okay, which includes I think the above 5 methods, which includes about 5 methods. Okay, which the definition is already given, so you can just refer. And the next one we have, which is value index number. Next index number will be value index number. So what this value index number says, actually when you consider any spatial comparison like the position, then we talk about always value index number. So it is basically the combination of your price and the quantity changes according to the position. Okay, so for example, let's say you are buying a house. Okay, just imagine you are buying a house. Okay, maybe somebody is buying, is very rich person, is buying the 2 house but small size. Somebody is buying let's say one house, but big house. Okay. So when you talk about the quantity as well as the price changes according to the position, according to the place, I will be say I'm going to the value index number. See, you may feel that value index number means what? Maybe when you try to buy house near to the Juhu Chowpatty or near to the Girigaon Chowpatty. I hope everybody know where is the Juhu Chowpatty and Girigaon Chowpatty, right?
Yes,
Churchgate
sir.
side, yeah. And when you're going to buy the let's say the house maybe in the Badlapur, or you can say Nalasupara, or I can say near to the Palghar, or and so on, there will be the lot of comparison between that their value will be different, their value will be different. Am I right or wrong? Because it depends on the value of that position. Okay, so they are the value that they are the value of, I can say, value index number can used it. Okay, so what is the value says? I will just give the description about this. The value index number is a combination of a combination index. It combines price and quantity changes to give a more spatial, as I said, means you're going to more weightage to the place, or I can say position. Spatial means a position comparison. So when you want to compare the position, or I will say spatial, in that case one may going to use value index number. Okay. Thus the value index number measures changes in total expenditure on the commodities. In the commodities consumed. It is now let us move to the formula wise. This is actually in terms of conceptual wise. So when you talk about conceptual wise, what is the index number? When you talk about the price as well as quantity and giving the more weightage to the spatial comparison, when you compare like I'll be say the places position, then and you're going to mix with the combination price and as well as quantity. Okay, so in that case you have to use value index number instead of using the other index number. So it is the ratio of, now let's move to the little bit formula wise how we can make the formula. It is the ratio of total expenditure on the commodities consumed sorry in the current year to that of base year, to that base year. it is denoted by V. So I'm just going to use this notations. So as I said, it is the value. So I'm going to use V. Instead of P, it's going to be V. Remember, price we have considered. When I talk about price, I will be say it is P. When I talk about the quantity, I'm assuming that is Q. When I'm saying what is the value, I'm using V. Okay. Usually the value, value index is used in sales. As I said, if you want to buy any house, okay, so it is a part of sales. You want to say inventory. Inventory means you have a stock of items, stock of goods, okay. That is basically inventory. And there is all maybe the different trade is there. I will say all market term. Okay, so I can say foreign trade, etc. Then go to the notations part. It is going to be V01 is equal to, sorry, V01 is equal to, I'm just going to use some of the notations here, which is this one. So what the definition says, it is the ratio of total expenditure on the commodities consumed in the current year. Current year का consumption कितना है वो to that base year. So basically it is P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q0, because current मेरा P1 Q1 है and base मेरा P0 Q0. This is Q0 P0, because ratio will be based on current and base. Ratio will be based on current and base. So this is the definition of your value index number, and you can do the examples based on that. I hope it is clear to all. In case if you have a question, you can write me, no problem. You can text me, and I'm going to upload this practicals. I mean, not practicals. Even the these all materials in your GC. You can use it. That you can utilize that. And problems we will see maybe the next class. Maybe we can go ahead with the problems, or we can go ahead with the some other part of that, because further terms will be again based on these concepts only. And in that case, you must require I will be say the problem based on that. Okay, so you can when you do the problem based on that, you may learn more things in that case. Okay. Any other question, anyone? Basically, Q is a notation used for quantity and P is a notation used for price. Yeah, definitely. P for price and Q for quantity. I think there's some query in that chat box. Okay, fine. And V for value. So one can always use that methods. I think the next madam has joined. Madam or sir, I don't know. So students, I will going to upload this materials. You can utilize these materials, and the problem based on this we can see in the next class. Okay. Good luck. Bye bye.
Yes,
have a good.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.